Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Andy from wholesale-help.com and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about the thrifting side of my online business. We're going to be having a look at a few things that I've sold this month and of course a few tips along the way. Welcome along. So the first highlight of this month's thrifting has been an Alpinestars motorcycle jacket. As you can see on your screens, I paid £13 for this and sold it on eBay this month for £70. Very good profit. Motorcycle jackets are definitely one to look out for, especially if they're branded. Alpinestars is one of the better known brands. Very popular. If you can find a jacket like this, they're very valuable and quite often underrated in charity shops and thrift stores, so look out for these. Always a popular seller. And this went within, I can't remember, I think I listed it on Sunday and sold it on Monday, or listed it on Sunday and sold it on Tuesday, but either way it went very quickly for a tidy profit, and that is one of my top 5 this month. So next we have a Paul & Shark jacket. I don't know whether you get this brand in the United States, but in the UK this is a very exclusive brand. In fact, I picked up a jacket the previous week called Le Shark, which is, it was a brand new jacket, it was perfectly fine, but I couldn't remember. I knew there was a really exclusive brand with shark in the title, and they have very similar logos. The Le Shark jacket I bought was brand new and it was no money at all. So when I got back I realized it was the lesser of the two brands. I'm going to make about £15 out of that jacket, which is fine. As far as mistakes goes, I'm still going to make money. And the irony is, the very next week I actually come across this jacket and I think to myself, now is this the right one or the other one? And this time I made the point of checking on my brands list on my phone, and indeed this was the Paul & Shark brand, which are very sought after and very popular. As you can see, I paid £8 and sold it along for £50. Now looking back, I probably could have got a bit more for it. I could have listed it maybe for 60 or 70, but hey, it sold very quickly. I got it in, I got it out and made a very nice profit. And there's a lot to be said for cash flow in this business, and there's no point having nice items if they sit in stock and don't go anywhere. So I'm happy with that price, and they didn't hang around. They're the deals we like to see. So this is my second highlight. What's next? Okay, you can't go wrong with Paul Smith. I saw this and just snapped it up. In fact, I've seen a lot of Paul Smith around this month. There was another Paul Smith shirt that I picked up and has sold as well. That sold for around about the same sort of money as this jumper. Really popular in the UK, this brand. Very sought after, very expensive clothes to buy brand new. It's a nice thing. It's coming into winter now in the UK, so warm things like jackets and jumpers and cardigans and these sort of things are obviously going to be things people are looking to buy. And you can't beat a brand, especially if it says the brand on the front, because a lot of people are shallow and like to make sure all their friends know they're wearing designer clothes. So this is always going to help. So this is another one of my highlights. Paid $5.99, sold for $39.95. What's interesting is this charity shop didn't really know or didn't really care that it was a big name brand. But in another charity shop I went to, a shop called Oxfam, I had a Paul Smith shirt and they knew exactly what it was, and it was for sale for £20, which is frustrating because it was a very nice shirt actually. I can't make enough of a profit. I could have picked it up and maybe stuck it up for £50 £55, but it's right at the top of the range and I just don't think it's worth it. I might wait for a few weeks, and if it's still there maybe I can bid them and get them down on the price, but let's see. It's not the end of the world. There are plenty of other shops with plenty of other designer brands. So it's another good sale. This one came in and went out within a week, I believe, so very happy with that. Now this one is a very British brand, Ravenscroft. Now many people including people in the UK, will have never heard of this brand. And if you were flicking through the rows of shirts in your local thrift store and your local charity shop, you could easily go past this and not pay it much attention. But this brand is very sought after. There's never many available on eBay. If you search, quite often there's only one or two available at any one time, so it really is a seller's market for these brands. Now these guys are shirt makers to the royal family. They have the royal warrant, and they actually provide shirts to His Royal Highness Duke of Edinburgh, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales. In fact, pretty much everyone in the royal family will get their shirts from Ede and Ravenscroft. Very, very high quality, very well made. They will last a lifetime, very well tailored, and the average price for these new is probably about £150 roughly. Very sought after. And the great thing is, hardly anyone, especially the volunteers in the charity shops, will know about this shirt brand, and you never see it for a lot of money. They're always cheap. The last one of these I bought, I paid £2.50. It was even cheaper, and they always sell, and they always sell for good money. So again, £6.95 paid, £34.95 sold. Might have got a little bit more if I waited, but if there's a good profit to be made, I'll always prefer to put it for a reasonable price and get it in and out the door so I can get on to my next profit. Very happy with that. As soon as I see that brand, I always know it's money in the bank. So this is a great tip. This is definitely one to have on your list to look out for. Okay, this one's a bit of a wild card. I've picked this up today, so it's not yet sold, but I just thought I would give you a look at it. As you can see, it's not an item of clothing. I was just in the charity shop and on my way out and thought, that's an interesting looking item. I normally walk past these things because there's only so many hours in the day and only so many things you can focus on. But it caught my eye. It was in its box and you couldn't actually see what it was. I just thought it was an alarm clock or something. So I quickly put the name into my eBay app and very quickly found out that it is a chess clock. And not only that, there was only two other ones on eBay and both of them were over £55. And this one, as you can see, was priced at £7. It was brand new in its box, and I went on to find out that this particular brand of clock was the one used in the 1987 World Chess Final between Garry Kasparov and Nigel Short. So it was really interesting. I learnt a bit of a lesson along the way, and I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. I might just put it up for 55, or I might keep this as a bit of a long-term prospect and put it up for the full 75 and just keep it hanging around. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'll have a look to see how often they sell and make a decision based on that. But I just wanted to show you what I picked up today. The other item was a Burberry jumper, which no doubt will go quickly also at this time of year. So that is it for my November roundup. These are just some of the highlights of the items I have sold this month. I hope you found it helpful and it's given you some ideas about what to look out for on your own thrifting trips. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video. I would appreciate it if you did that. And if you shared it on Facebook or Twitter or Google+, that would make you very cool indeed. And if you haven't done so already, why not come and join us on the Wholesale Help private Facebook group, where we're talking about thrifting, eBay, e-commerce and Amazon all week long. All you need to do is join the Wholesale Help Members Club. The link is on the screen for you. Click on that. You can sign up. It's free to join still. And from there, you'll be able to get access to the private Facebook group and all the other Wholesale Help resources. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Andy Lawrence and I will catch you on the very next video.